The war to end all wars redefined how mankind looked at war and the value of human life.
Did it?
Over 19,000 men lost their lives every day in the trenches of the Somme. Some say uselessly, some invoke a higher cause. I read accounts of the slaughter from many journalists who spent time in the trenches, but I found the account of a certain Peter Jacob to be the most horrible of all. His implication about the ancients' involvement with the war was hideous and so obvious. With the horror of the Battle of the Somme scant miles away and the distant echoes of pounding artillery, a young journalist named Peter Jacob researched his latest story from the front lines. His grim task brought him to Oubliette Cathedral, now transformed into a field hospital.
World War I, by the way.
I find no solace in the purpose behind all the senseless violence that surrounds me. Young men die at a rate unheard of in centuries of warfare. Shelling, machine guns, and mustard gas rip, pierce, and burn to flesh. Men soak gauze in their own urine to stop the insidious gas. The hospitals here cannot cope with the torrent of wounded.
Alright. The Jacob chapter. A soldier's letter lies on the table, waiting to be sent home. This is another chapter that I don't really remember in gameplay, but I remember how it ends. Covered with bloodstained sheets, these poor souls have passed from this world. For them, the suffering is over, but for those around them, the ordeal continues. I thought I could check one of these. There we go. The faint sound of moaning emanates from behind the linen veils. Whispered utterances, frantic prayers to loved ones, words offered only by those who face their mortality. He's rather distressed. Perhaps he has lost a lot of friends to the trenches of the Somme. He confides that the only stories are sad ones, and that the only true heroes are in the mortuary. Ooh. With a motherly voice, the nurse advises that Peter get some rest. It's a little hard to do with war going on outside. Yeah, we've gotten that one. Gotten that one. That's weird, isn't it? He's already... Yeah, I was gonna say, he's already breathing heavily. Very heavily. The guard frowns and ushers Peter away from the organ. He explains that it's one of the few antiques in the region that has so far survived the war, and that while he's alive, it will remain intact. Understandable. Very understandable. The guard quietly but strongly points out that the area is off limits to civilians. Altar is cleared of all valuables, not only to prevent looting, but also to afford space for medical supplies, and even as an operating table should the need arise. There was another thing on the podium over there. Aged, varnished mahogany. That's the same description that we got earlier. A sealed envelope that it seems to have been left behind. What else? Didn't have the ability to look or anything like that. I wonder if I can examine this. I can't do anything about that. That's a 7-pointer. An odd collection of colored lines decorate the wall. Below the design, steps appear to lead up into the wall, going nowhere. I have a ton of... Wait a minute, how do I have magic already? Okay. So it's like, I have a magic meter, but I don't have the tome. I do have the flash pan. Flash powder. I forgot what the lucky penny's for. I think I'd use it to, like, pick a lock or something like that. His is the same as the other soldier. That's the same as the other one. Covered with bloodstained sheets, these poor souls have passed from this world. For them, the suffering is... Oh, wait, yeah, we got that one already, too. He can go outside. Wait a minute, not yet. Not yet. Because I feel like that's progress. The guard shifts about, obviously bored with his duty and awaiting a replacement, or perhaps a call to arms. I said it earlier, this looks incredible. This game, granted I am playing it, you know, upscaled through Dolphin, but yeah, this looks great. Traveling outside the hospital is not a safe thing to do, since intruders will likely be shot on sight. I decided to remain inside. Okay, never mind. I really thought, like, one of them could just go outside the front door. God, she freaked me out. Stacked deeply on the landing, crates of medical supplies await use. Syrettes of morphine, bandages, tourniquets, antiseptics, the list goes on and on. I would like to talk to... Can I talk to the nurse? Oh. I thought of something. It's after this chapter. A dead nurse shows up in the library after this chapter. Yeah, things are not great. Things are not great in war. Yeah, the view is a little different this time. No red carpet, just a lot of death. Another letter, I believe? Yes, a soldier's letter sits atop a crate of medical supplies. Alright. And yeah, once upon a time... I don't think I can. Nope, not yet. If at all. Okay. What do we have? First letter from Private Reginald Jackson to his love, Margaret. I was admitted to this hospital on Tuesday. The damage caused to my legs was slight, but there is no way that I could ever walk normally again. I hate this place. Every day I'm reminded that I will never be able to do the things I love. The hospital is a very strange place. Converted from an old cathedral, there's an odd atmosphere around it. Silent but for the words of the wounded, calling out in the night. There's no doubt it is haunted. What I find most odd in this place is that you never see anyone leave during the day. It's not right. No goodbyes or farewells, just an empty bed when you wake. Interesting. Second letter from the same private. I've been here over a week now, and there is no word when I will be allowed to leave. Strange things have happened. At night, the sound of the hospital change. Echoes of voices that don't belong to anyone haunt the walls and corridors. The restless ghosts, perhaps, or sounds of movement, or whispers. I've seen war firsthand, and the sounds at night in this hospital scare me more than I ever thought possible. What is going on here at night? Why do I feel so threatened? My fears are worsened by the talk of the other young soldiers. One night he heard one said he had heard cries for help in the middle of the night, cries that were only answered by the snarls of rage and not compassion. Another said Lance Corporal Haskell had not been discharged, but had gone missing. I stare at his empty bed with a sense of unholy dread gnawing at my heart. It looks rather official. Well, let us take a look then. I can't. It reads, Private Thompson, by order of Lieutenant Hargraves, on behalf of... I hope some history buff knows this. HRH George V. You are to leave your post of duty and rally at the streets outside Ublay Cathedral. Further orders will be presented at the rallying point. God save the king. Oh! Am I supposed to give those to the guard? Guard unfolds the orders and begins to read before explaining, Bloody hell, lad, we must be on the defensive. Following the orders, he takes leave of his post. Ooh. Ooh. This is a bad room. A revolver lies abandoned on a nearby pew. I mean... I'm surprised I can actually read this. Designed to muster patriotic feelings, these posters declare that the Allies are fighting the good fight. It's small comfort for the occupants of the room, whose spent corpses line the cold cathedral floor. Yeah. Yeah. I hope there wasn't anything else I could examine in there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There he is. The architect. What was his name? Roberto Bianchi? And hey, there's one more. There's one more. There's one more slot. One more person is to meet a very, very horrible death. Things have gone terribly wrong. Oh! I can't... Hang on. Check. Used to create combustible powders that when ignited can... can be used to stun. Well, that's good. Let me try this again. So there's nothing I can really do right now. I just used all of my rounds. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. The bone thieves have come. What was looking at me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Excuse me, madam. I mean, there's... What can I do, you know? I can stun? I do have a ton of magic. But God, my cardio sucks. God, my cardio sucks. Okay. There's the lady up here. Don't mind me. We are... Okay, so through this door. Let me catch my breath. And... Okay. Oh, you did! Oh boy, that did not work. That didn't really work the way I wanted it to either. Hey! That looks like it would help. A rifle lies on the altar, probably discarded by a fleeing guard. Don't mind if I do. I hope it has bullets. Oh God, this is the worst thing that could have happened. This is the worst thing that could have happened. I don't think I can get out of this. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. So this is like not good, not good. Ultra not good. Okay, well at least I can save. That would have sucked. Cause yeah, I hadn't saved. I hadn't saved and I am almost already dead. Everything is empty. Not the best start. The library room is hella empty. Oh, revolver ammo, finally. That is good. I think. I hope. Room has definitely fallen into disuse. Can confirm. The shelves, once full of books and scrolls, are now rife with dust, bearing nothing but trash and debris. Okay. So, how's my... Okay. Magic is looking alright. I think I have enough to get funky. I think I have enough to get funky here. This is what I mean by funky. There we go. Let's do a little bit of this. Just a little bit. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Best mechanic in the game, right here. Alright. I need to enchant something. I really do. Oh, God. Alright, I think I have a bit of a chance now. Isn't there a bone thief down here still? Yep. And, just so we're clear... Wow. Okay, this was not a good idea. This was a very bad idea. That was a very bad idea. Wow. I had a full shield. I had a full shield and, like, almost instantly died. Peter has died this time, yes. Holy shit, not a good start. Not a good start to this one. I mean, I feel like I was on the right track, and I just got stupid. Alright, so pick that up. This was killing in, like, one hit. It's just, you know, they were hitting harder and faster. How's my magic? Okay. Alright, so let's do that again. Spell list, recover, cast, that, Mantarok. Alright. Let's get a little more of that back. I know, riveting gameplay, I know. Very riveting gameplay right now. Cool. Honestly, I want, like, full everything, because if I open that door, I just instantly die. So recover, cast, Mantarok again, 5-point Mantarok again. That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. But now to equip that. Okay, how are we now? Do I want to... Shield is up. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder. I already have that shield, right? It would be a waste of magic? But I am curious. Shield, 5-point. Mantarok. I wonder if that has any weird effects to it. Oh, I have just enough. Alright, I am all cracked out. I am methed out. Let's go kill some demons. Let's go kill some monsters. Nice. I don't know if that was doing damage back to them or not. A guard lies dead at the foot of the steps, viciously assassinated by the creatures now infesting the cathedral. He went quickly and without much of a struggle. There you are. Okay. Okay. The altar stands wreathed in a cold mist. As Peter nears the stone, a sense of deep woe gnaws at his heart. The cathedral is undoubtedly evil, and not the holy place he had thought it to be. Clearly. So we do have that one room. There's also this room. Uh-oh, already, huh? Okay. This room has been converted into a rudimentary morgue. Blood-stained sheets cover the unfortunate souls who have passed beyond. Oh, I was like, wait, what? What am I picking up? I see this one right here, too. A torch? Thank you. I mean, boxes of medical supplies awaiting use and treatment, covered with bloody fingerprints. It is hard to tell whether they are actually used to save lives, or just to relieve the suffering. As we found in previous chapters, the torch doesn't really do much anymore. Yeah, we got that one already. I am going to, honestly, spell list, shield, assign, 5, Manta Rock. I'm going to replace that. So I think it actually, or at least it looked like it was doing a little bit of damage back. Like, it did look like it was doing a little bit of return damage. Alright. So we've investigated here. We can reveal that other room. Oh, wait a minute. Don't I use, like, the lucky penny over here or something weird like that? A piece of very old paper sits on the pipe organ, callously misplaced and forgotten. Even though I just did it, let's see if I remember it. Oh, the organ cannot be used without a supply of power. It can probably be used if power is restored. Got it. Right, I can't go that way. Thinking cap on. Gamer's instinct is telling me go down to where the bellows are. Turn that on. Come back up here, play the organ. Go over to the right. And probably the 7-point circle of power is in there, I imagine. That sucks. Ooh, camera. What are you doing? There we go. I'm on edge, man. I'm on edge.